They know how to party. I'll say that much.
Ooh.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
They got party buses pulled by tractor trailers.
What?
Yeah, it's like country, like Hollywood. Like I can't. That's the best way I can explain it.
Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy KiteZz here with my lovely wife. It's just Alex.
What's up, peoples?
Hey, Arlette just dropped the catch-up with LaJuan, and Riyah. I'm sorry. Hey, we're gonna jump right into it. Anime reactions channel. We're gonna get back into it. My brain is just turned off right now. Discord is open and merch store is still available. Hey, if you guys got anything that you guys want on the merch, you know, let us know. But thank you guys to everybody who's purchasing merch. It helps us out a lot because, like I said, we're trying to do this full time. But we're not gonna waste too much time on this intro. Let's jump straight into it. This is the catch up with Arlette Amuli.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here today with LaJuan and Riyah. Hey y'all, welcome.
Hey,
What's
How we
going on?
feeling?
hot.
Hot.
It's hot out here.
Yeah, welcome to Arizona. It's very hot. How you feeling?
I'm doing all right. I'm just trying to.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, this heat got me.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I
And you
wanna-
out here with the whole sweater on,
I
sir.
know.
Yeah.
It's coming right off after this. Don't worry about it.
She knew how to dress. She was like, I'm coming to Arizona. I got to get the right attire, right?
The
Right.
little looseness, you know, a little breeze in there.
That was a nice smile.
Well, we did have you guys on episode 10 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you ended up matching. Is it going to be a yes for you for her?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Oh,
Is it
okay.
a yes
Wow,
for you?
they look
Yeah.
different.
Yeah,
We
they
got a match! All right, I'll take this mic and y'all can go on up. Let's make some noise for
Hold on,
them.
I gotta see them again. Hold on.
And so, as we saw in there, we got to know a little bit about you guys. Not too.
Oh, they don't
They-
look crazy different.
They look, huh?
They don't look crazy different.
No, for sure. And they're sitting down too. But yeah, they look different. Okay. Hey, black truly is just a beautiful color on everything.
Yeah, it is.
It just got so many shades and forms. It's unstoppable, man.
Too much, but if you want to, give us a little rundown of who you are. Let's start with you, Riyah.
Well, I talked a little bit about it on the show. I'm a financial advisor. I make music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm starting a new opportunity right now. So taking on a new role with a new firm, and I'm really excited. So going to be doing that this month. And
That's good.
yeah, I've been a licensed investment advisor for about a year, but before that I was a licensed stockbroker. I started out at
Oh,
age
dang.
22. So
Dang.
yeah, so that's really about me.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from the St. Louis area.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from St. Louis, but I live in Atlanta.
Got it. Okay. And what about for you, LaJuan?
You know, pretty much working every day. You know, in private security, of course, transportation with my clients, private clients.
Bro, he looks like a rapper. I can't. Oh, it's on the. Bro, it's gonna make me mad. He looks like a rapper.
Is
No.
it a secular rapper or Christian rapper?
Secular.
Oh, I can't.
He does look like a certain Christian rapper too, but it could be one of. Oh my gosh, bro! Why do all rappers look the same? We got y'all in cloning factories, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'll figure it
with
out.
security and also opening up my shop for the first time. You know, it was easy. It was well, I wouldn't say easy. It was stressful, but now it's easy since I finally got everything situated and settled.
Okay.
You know, now I'm more focused on real estate and working on that portfolio. And
Okay.
more, as I was mentioning on the show, more to expand and here in Phoenix, just to kind of see what I can find out here and build my foundation here. So.
Cool. All right. And so, obviously, on the show, there were, a couple of comments that were, made on the comment section, I guess I could say. So, to start off with you, LaJuan, I know on the show, she actually ended up popping your balloon.
Yeah.
And then you guys were, having some conversation, all that stuff, and you actually ended up winning her back. So, what was, your thought process when that did happen?
When that happened, I wasn't expecting her to asked for the balloon back. I
Okay.
just thought it was over with. I'm like, okay, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, since she asked for her balloon back, and ever since then, we kind of had a connection, and we was more willing to try it out,
Okay.
seeing if the juice was worth the squeeze, as they say.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, and basically try it out, see if we have that real connection.
Got it.
See, you know, if it was worth it or not. So.
Okay. And that situation actually happened to you twice that episode, where the contestant asked for you to get your balloon back.
Right.
So with the first young lady that came out, I believe she popped your balloon as well.
She did.
And then a whole situation happened where the other guy popped his balloon. Then she asked you to get yours back.
Right.
And you asked a question. You said, what was it? 1 million followers or $1 million?
So I should have elaborated on that.
Okay.
Because a lot of the homies told me back at home, like, why'd you ask that?
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to know.
It's a common sense
I was
question,
just,
though.
because me and the guys, we have conversations all the time, pretty much like,
What was the question? Would you rather have $1 million or 1 million followers?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I would rather have $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Always take the $1 million over the 1 million followers, because that $1 million, you only need a couple thousand of that to get you back to 1 million followers. So the only thing 1 million followers gets you is just people know you exist, but that means people know you exist in a good way and people know you exist in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
So $1 million don't got no bias or no prejudice or any type of beef.
Yeah.
It's just $1 million.
Right.
So yeah, always take the money over the fame, because the money can get you the fame.
Right.
how in today's society, how a lot of individuals would rather, you know, chase that clout instead of chasing the real thing.
Right.
You know, people might judge somebody based on their social media profile, and it's kind of like,
True.
it's either you it or not on social media, and if it looks like you're not it, then you're not it. But reality, that person can have a bag and you don't even know it, and you missing out on your blessing. So I know a lot of people that I came across that had those conversations about relationships and, you know, dealing with women. That's kind of like the most problem nowadays, and social media is everything now.
Yeah.
So I'm not pretty much worried about it, but I just wanted to ask to see where her mindset was. But I should have elaborated it more, because I know a lot of people was confused. So yeah, it's all good though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then so for Riyah, one of the contestants told you that they were getting NPC vibes.
Oh my gosh. You know,
Internet lingo is so funny,
It's
bro.
not serious.
Bro, y'all calling people NPCs? That is funny, bro. Because it's just like, y'all know what an NPC is? It's a non-playable character, meaning that it's a bot that's put in the game just to be there.
Like, it's like the when you play GTA
And you got the
have
little
to
customers
like,
walking
watch
around.
out, bro.
Yeah, that's an NPC. It's like, and y'all just calling people that?
Tell me, watch out, I didn't even bump into you.
Yeah, man. Y'all are funny, dog.
I was definitely very nervous. I've never tried anything like that before.
Yeah.
And you know, you think you can go up there and do this,
Mm.
and then you get up there and you like, oh, what am I gonna say? Like, what am I gonna do? So you know, maybe I did give off an NPC vibe unintentionally, but I'm definitely not an NPC. Like it was just a little anxiety, just a little nervous.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything else. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying.
Got it. Okay. And then so, like I stated earlier, you ended up popping LaJuan's balloon at first.
Yeah.
And then I guess after speaking with him, like what did he say made you change your mind?
Well, it was like his tone of voice was kind of like, okay, he seemed like he wanted to try to help me to understand where he was coming from. So at first I took it as like, wow, I let off by saying, oh, I do this, I do that.
Yeah.
And then you asked me what I look like without makeup. So I felt like it was just like a weird question initially. But then, you know, I kind of understood where he was coming from, because some people, they want to know what someone looks like, you know, up front. So, you know, and initially I didn't like the question though.
Yeah.
Initially, it rubbed me the wrong way initially. But then after just listening to him, like, okay, he didn't mean no harm.
Yeah.
I think that's a good question. It sucks that we're in an age where when you ask people like, oh, what do you look like outside of your makeup, or what do you look like when you're not in these threads? What do you look like when you're, because sometimes it's just like a general question of like, what is the real you? Because when we're out in public and we're wearing the nice clothes, we're dolled up, we're super eccentric, outside, this may be like a glorious thing, but on the inside, when it all comes off, like what is you? You know?
Yeah, and that's why a lot of times, like growing up, my mom always say like, you don't need makeup, you don't need any of this, because you can sit up here and you can look. Tyra Banks, for example, beautiful woman, pretty, but she is mean as all get out.
Right.
Mean as all get out from what people have experienced interacting with her and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of the things that we put on ourselves on a day-to-day, like makeup, jewelry, clothes, extensions, all the kind of stuff, it kind of makes us like a alternate version of ourselves that's very like superficial, or it makes us feel like if we don't have these things, we're not complete, or we're not. That's why I'm completely natural now. I'm not doing braids, I'm not doing weaves, I'm not doing wigs. I'm completely natural because it makes me feel like I have to put on a persona or look a certain way to sit in front of this camera, and that's not it.
I've always loved your natural look.
I know.
I love black women natural look.
Yeah, but the world doesn't like it.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah, they make it very hard for y'all.
Yeah, and then you kind of elaborated what you meant by that, right?
Yeah, because I didn't want her to get the wrong impression or the wrong idea, and I may have came off a little wrong. You know, I had to think about it too. Like, yeah, I really just said that. But you know, I'm glad that she ended up picking up on what I was trying to say. So more like really what I was just trying to say was like I like more of the natural. You know, I grew up, you know, with my mom, my sister, you know, they was more like natural. They didn't wear weave.
Yeah, men really do like the natural look.
They just kind of went with their natural look. So that's kind of like what I'm used to growing up. So I lean more towards that, which I don't mind if somebody want to slay it, you know, that's cool too. So that's pretty much what I was trying to say.
Okay.
One thing I will say in defense for women that do use the makeup look and all that, one thing that I've noticed men nowadays, we say, the whole, we never asked y'all to put up on that makeup. We never asked y'all to put in that fake hair. We never asked y'all to do that. Let's keep it 1,000. It goes way back throughout history, even to the Egyptian era, even to the land of Moses and all that. We as men, we have pushed this on women. This was not something that women just did out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I don't like that argument. It's like you got to go all the way back in through history where you got people that there was famous women only famous in history because of how beautiful they were. There's women in history that were only, you know, keynoted because of either they had to do something that was so extraordinary or they had to be something that was so desirable. And so you got to remember, if that is the thing that makes the women stand out is the desirability, then as men, we are attracted to what we desire. And those desires become more and more convoluted as we experience more and more women. So what did women do? They had to start adapting to the different ways that were going to give them the best possible way to be with a man.
Different strokes for different folks. There's a lot of men out there that appreciate a natural woman, that like a natural woman, that loves a natural woman. And there's men that don't mind women that want to get their nails done, that want to have extensions, and no matter the race or whatever the case may be. But for black women, it is typically a little bit harder, even when we're going into the workforce and stuff. Like, I got bullied for my hair a lot, and I worked in a warehouse. Yeah, it shouldn't matter what my head looked like. I'm slinging boxes all day. Yep. So it's just like it you know, it's society. And
yeah, I don't like when people just make that argument one-sided. Like, let's keep it real. Women are doing this because at some point in history and society, it was asked of them to do this. Now, should they keep doing it? That's up to what them. You prefer.
That's up to them and the men that prefer it.
But I feel like we should be fair in that argument.
Yeah.
And you even made a comment. You're like, man, someone's gonna say I'm wearing too much makeup. Like, so it was already in the back of your mind, wasn't it?
I knew that someone was gonna say it, but I said, you know, I do this sometimes though, and that's what I felt like doing. I'm a mood person, so that was my mood that day.
Yeah, it works. It works. You still got your mask, okay?
It's just on your face.
All right, so you know, let's get to the part that everyone is always waiting to hear.
Okay, guys, if you guys haven't seen it, y'all know Put in the comments below. Do you feel like they matched? Do you feel like they didn't match? No cheating. Based off of how he just said it, how he said that they felt a connection, I feel like they did.
I think they went on a date too.
Okay. You yawning, sleepy baby.
My iron is probably low.
Oh.
So obviously we saw you guys
Get you a
ended
steak.
up matching on the show. So since that show has happened, have you guys gone on a date?
Yeah, we
You
went on a
wanna
date.
start?
You went on a
Like,
date.
ladies,
Okay. Who wants to
Okay.
start it off?
ladies first.
Ladies first?
Ladies first.
Yeah, we've been on a few days.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been on a few days. It's like
Oh.
all we do is go on dates, it seems like.
Okay.
We've been having a nice time, but it didn't start out that way though.
Uh-oh.
It didn't
Oh.
start out that way.
Go ahead.
I
tell me
was
the juice.
still like feeling some type of way because
Yeah.
he said something to me about why you got on weave and makeup, and I was just like, I was like still rubbed the wrong way about that the first night.
Okay.
So we went to the club, all the girls, we all went to the club, and then the bad part was, I was still rubbed the wrong way. I wasn't even thinking we were going to like hang out.
Okay.
So I met a gentleman at the club,
Uh-oh.
and and he.
Oh, no. Hey, I'm gonna say this from now on. Hey,
You know,
stop going to these clubs. Stay away from the club.
if
man.
you would have took her to a rooftop, this wouldn't have happened.
All right, man. Shout out to Ishmael, man. Much love, man.
Yeah.
It's something about why is it that whenever people talk about the bad parts that happen in their relationship, it all goes back to the club. What is in the club that is? What are y'all doing? Man. I need somebody to do a deep dive into the club scene, bro, and expose it because there's a demon in there that just don't want people to be happy in that
Yeah.
club, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all always going in the club. Yeah, man, me and her didn't hit it off. So I went to the club that night. I met Isabella and we went crazy. Like, I'm just giving a random name,
I
man.
know.
It's just like dang. Y'all go straight to the club after y'all have one little thing that y'all don't agree with, and y'all go straight to the club. Stay your tail at home and talk to the person. Start texting,
But they went to the club with the cast. That's what they do typically.
Hold on, we gonna go back.
Okay.
So I met a gentleman at the club,
Uh-oh.
and and he invited me and the other girls to the section, and I was actually talking with another gentleman when he came to the club that same night. And
He pulled up on
didn't
her?
think we was gonna vibe the first night at all.
Okay.
Like, and,
So this is what both of y'all are thinking, like,
Yeah.
Most definitely thought about that.
my God.
but it gets better. This is just the first half. So
Okay,
I'm gonna just
okay.
speak on that part. That's how it really started off. We were kind of like, well, I was more standoffish towards him. It was me.
Okay.
We called it me being a little stiff on him. So I was a little stiff
She
on
was
him.
most definitely stiff.
I was just like,
dang.
I was rubbed around. It takes me a little while. It took me a
Yeah.
little while, but he asked me out the next day, and I said, you know what? We both out here in Arizona visiting. Might as well.
Exactly.
We came here, we matched. Like, I'll see what it's about. I'll see if the juice is worth the squeeze. So yeah, that's how I started out, and I want him to tell his side a little bit too. I'll tell some more later, but
All right, we'll be
I
back.
want him-
We'll be back. All right, LaJuan, tell us your
Most
side.
definitely. We went to the club, me and a good friend of mine. Actually, he was on the show. So, me and Dante, we most definitely went to the club and we met up with him. And when we pulled up, I seen them in the booth. They lit, they celebrating. And I see her, looking like she calling the shots in the club. I was like, man, I'm just going to let her do her thing.
Yeah.
I walk around and see, who got their eye on me, since she occupied, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So, he told me, he was like, yeah, it's over with. Let's just have fun with him. I'm like, yeah, me and her probably not gonna connect. I feel like that comment really got to her. So, I wasn't really tripping because I feel like I came off a little harsh, but at this point I'm like, she feel how she feels. But, the next day, really later that night, I thought about I'm going to hit her up tomorrow. And then, I had texted like, slide through the Moxie and let's chill by the pool.
Okay.
And then,
That same
let's
night
talk.
after the club?
Nah, it was the next day.
Okay.
I just thought about, I'm going to hit her up tomorrow.
Okay.
And then, have her come through. She came through and I'm like, all right. So when she came, that's when I was like, okay. She pulled up. Then we went by the pool. We talked. And then after that, we pretty much was like, okay, let's go on a date. We finna go out, explore Phoenix. So
Okay.
that's how.
Oh,
it
that's
goes.
nice.
I like how they handled this situation.
Yeah.
I like how they handled this situation, and I wish people would do this more. Because one thing that she said was, I was still harboring feelings on it, so I was just doing my own thing, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of women, they are, when they go through stuff, and they have disagreements and stuff like that, as men, we gotta remember that they are naturally better emotionally than us. So they rely on emotion a lot more than we do, while we kind of keep our emotions back. Mm-hmm. But she went there, she had a good time, she went and chilled, she did her own thing. Now the man, he came into the club and he saw her. And here's why I'm proud of how he carried himself in there. He could have came in there like, dang, like, we just matched up and you already with some other dude. Like, bro, what's up? Like, he could have came with that energy. But he didn't. Because at the end of the day, she was still feeling emotionally disrespected. So she's on fire. And if he would have came in with that fiery energy, what did we say? Fire plus fire just makes more fire. Y'all just gonna burn each other out. So it's like, cool. He chose, you know what? Let her do her thing. I'm gonna go do my thing. But in the back of his mind, he was also like, he was empathetic. He was looking at it from her perspective. Yeah. My comment could have came off disrespectful and made her feel like this. Yeah. So I'm gonna at least extend the grace and reach out and see if she want to have the conversation. And I'm proud of her, because regardless of how she was feeling, she still did not mess up her own opportunity to have a good man by allowing herself to stay on her emotions permanently. Yeah. And they both met each other up in the middle. That's a cool little compromise. I praise him for that. Yeah.
Got it. All right. So where was the first date? Where'd you guys end up going? Like,
they say roots up.
So the first date, he was staying at the Moxie in the Phoenix area. I'm not sure where it's at in Phoenix, but he was staying at the Moxie. So I drove to him. And we went out to eat first. Okay. Just went out to eat, got some food. We explored around the city. Oh. We went to like a little video game arcade.
That's cute.
I forgot what it was called though.
I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, oh,
they look good together.
They look like somebody's parents. Somebody mom and daddy.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir. Y'all gonna have some youngins.
That's crazy.
Y'all gonna have some beautiful kids, man. Look at, if they get his height and her features, they gonna have some deadly kids, man. I'm proud of them. That's black love. That's black excellence.
Whatnot. So it was nice, and then the person.
Hold on, they just switched personas. Wait, hold on. This right here, this is Sunday service couple.
Yeah, we got a little video, whatnot. So
this is the young kids that, you know, that glow up is crazy. They some beautiful black people, man.
It was nice, and then the person there, like people in Phoenix here, they're so nice.
Yeah,
they just switched personas 3 times. What's wrong with you? I love it, man.
Nice, and it's different than any other city. And the guy that was bartending, he let us get like all the coins we needed for like free. Wow. And we just had a good time playing all the games. And then we went and got some hookah from somewhere. And and then we went back at the pool, and it was nice. Okay. Yeah, we enjoyed ourselves. Like, I got a chance to really get to know him. Yeah. And just hear him talk. And I'm like, okay, he's like a nice person. He's very chivalrous and just very, kind and very much so a gentleman.
Yes, sir.
And I was surprised because I wasn't expecting us to vibe at all, but I was going to give it a chance, but I was not expecting us to vibe at all. Okay. I was like keeping an open mind though.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely. But as she was mentioning, we had fun at the arcade. We got some hookah, and we went back to the hotel. So we pretty much vibed after that. And I feel like we did something that night. Did we do something that night? We pretty much just vibed by the pool the rest of the night.
Yeah, just vibe.
Okay.
Because we knew we was leaving the next day, so we was just going to, chill pretty much. So, but after that, she came to Nashville.
Oh. Ooh.
The initiative.
Oh, nah. You see, because here's why I'm teed up. Kentucky couple. Mr. She lived too far. That's long distance, 30 minutes away. She done flew to, boy ain't no, man.
So.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so you guys went on a date and hung out when you were both in Arizona. Mm-hmm. Then you guys went back to your homes.
Right.
Which is Nashville, Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And then you ended up going to
Kentucky. You are still a fraud. You are a super fraud. For those who don't understand who I'm talking about, Go look up
Marcus.
Yup.
And
Yup.
Jazz is her
Yep.
name,
Jasmine. Yup. Marcus and Jasmine, Mr. Kentucky. Y'all both in Kansas City or whatever. Hey, man. Yeah, it's Kansas City, right?
They're from
Not Kentucky.
They're from those places, but Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City. Child, no.
Kansas City, Kansas. And he was in Kansas and she was in Missouri. Now, I don't know why I keep saying Kentucky, y'all. I don't know.
Berry.
Kansas and Missouri. That little couple that was 30 minutes away. Hey, you a fraud, brother. Because you could have went and you could have had a date with that girl. And now this just put you in the dirt right now. You're done.
Yeah, they was 30 minutes away in Arizona.
And he had the nerve to say she was, no. He said when they went back, he didn't go visit her because she was 30 minutes away. Was it in Arizona?
They live in Arizona, yes.
Oh,
they're from those cities.
That's even worse. She was 30 minutes away, you fraud. Man.
In Nashville. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for correcting me. I'm sorry.
All right, let's go. Tell me about this. Like, how'd you guys...
Are you okay?
I was just teed up because, like, bro, like, I remember on our second date, I'm sorry we segued, but I remember our second time, like, actually going out was when you were at your people's place in Compton.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, well, I want to see my girl. Like, we dating, but I want to see my girl. I told my whole squad, hey, let's go do a beach trip. Let's go to the beach. I drove all the way to Compton to just see her, and I lived in Mobile. So it's like a 2.5 hour drive, and we got stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
So it was like
from Mobile to Compton to the beach.
Right.
That's still in LA area, yeah.
Yeah. It was like a three hour trip just to go see her. And then I took her, we picked her up from her people's place and brought her right back home. And then I sit here and I watch a dude online talk about some, it's long distance. It's 30 minutes. Man.
Guys planned this? How did it all go down?
It wasn't really a real plan. It was just kind of like, well, I've never been to Nashville.
Uh-huh.
Like we had said that on the show.
Yeah,
like, we got to get you up here. I'm like, okay. So I just didn't want to be in Atlanta. Atlanta's a very busy city. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I get tired of all the just emotion that's going on out there.
Yeah.
So like, I want to go somewhere different.
Okay.
So like, I decided to drive up there. It's only 3 hours away. So yeah, I like taking long rides. So I drove up there.
Okay.
Not drove. I drove.
Yeah, they were dragging you in the comments for that.
Oh man, yeah, they dragged me for that. But I drove up there and he showed me around his hometown. It was nice. I enjoyed myself. Okay. He was a gentleman. Took me to some nice spots. I'm sorry, not Atlanta. Nashville. Nashville's like Atlanta, but it's busy. It was just as busy as Atlanta. I was surprised about that. I thought it was gonna be like slow paced, away from the vibe, but no plan. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and come up there. I did, want to make a little comment about our time there, but I'm gonna say that for a little later though.
How long were you out there?
I was there for about 4 days.
Oh,
probably closer to 3-4 days, somewhere between there. Yeah, it was nice.
Most definitely spent some time.
Where'd you take her around Nashville?
I most definitely took her to Willie B's. Mm-hmm. I most definitely took her to Flamingo.
Okay, what's Flamingo?
Flamingo is a cocktail bar.
Okay,
it's a coffee shop during the day, but when it closed, in the backspace area, it turned into a bar. Sometimes they have jazz night too on Fridays.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. I also took her to Rosemary out in East Nashville, which is a popular place. A lot of people do TikToks there. They got good food, good Mexican food. So
that place was a vibe. They had swings too. I liked Rosemary. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, most definitely a vibe.
I paused it on the wrong spot. They cute though. Keep going. Yeah. Hold on.
So when she was like,
back to the kid. You okay? I know.
I just heard Mexican.
In my defense, in California, there are a lot of Mexican restaurants, but we have not experienced there's a lot of Mexican American restaurants. We have not experienced true authentic Mexican food. So our perception of Mexican food is kind of we not fans of it.
It's just too much of it out here. It's too much.
Yeah. They all, most of them taste the same. There's nothing different about any of them. There are a couple spots that I have seen that a lot of people liked that was like real, true, authentic. But we just never got a chance to try them. But
it's no disrespect towards the food because we still eat it. I'll eat some tacos. It's just I've been eating Mexican food my whole life, and I'm just like, oh,
the wrong kind. The wrong kind.
Nashville, like
I'm sorry we paused it so much, y'all.
Like,
I
what was going through your mind?
I knew she wasn't bluffing because I knew she was, ready to get out of Atlanta, even though we just came back from Phoenix. But I know just being in the city for so long, I know you just want to get away from it, especially if it's so busy like Atlanta. So I was just more so as in like, you're welcome to come. I'll show you around. I'm not doing anything this weekend, honestly. So it's open. So it was perfect timing.
Nice.
So it was cool to show her around the city, show her a different view of Nashville instead of country music.
Right.
The culture is still there too.
Okay.
So I had to show her that.
Yeah, because I don't know much about Nashville. Like you
Oh,
said,
man.
I just think country music too.
Hey, those folks in Nashville, they know how to party. I'll say that much. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
They got party buses pulled by tractor trailers.
What?
It's like country, like Hollywood. Like I can't. That's the best way I can explain it. I thought it was gonna be laid back. They party out there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very nice to see, actually.
I mean, like you mentioned, I haven't been seeing like people go to TikTok to Nashville.
We're
Like,
gonna have a
Nashville's
good
such
time
thing.
regardless.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good time regardless. Cut out to this hoedown. Well, who pulling the trailer today? Jimmy gonna pull the trailer, we gonna push. Y'all got that. I respected Nashville. I
almost
respect
definitely
it.
took her to Jefferson Street, Buchanan Street.
Right.
That's more
Right.
like those streets is more like our culture. You'll catch a lot of hookah bars. You'll catch a lot of lounges or whatnot. So I kind of wanted to show her, our culture is there. You can have fun amongst, each other. So yeah, we pretty much didn't do as much as I wanted to, but it's always the future to do some more stuff. So
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
I'm gonna have to come to Atlanta. I got some family down there in Atlanta, out on the south side. So come down there.
Y'all planning that already? It's in the works.
It's in the works. It's in the works.
It's
We
in the
talking
works.
about it. And I'm not coming up to Nashville no more.
Oh,
Dang,
What
hold
happened?
on. Hold on. You was just
The tractor
gassing it.
trailers?
Hold on.
I've been a couple times.
all right.
This is turn.
Oh,
You went a
okay.
couple-
We're
so
Oh,
you
you
went
been a
that
cou-
one time you drove there, and then you've been back again since then.
Yeah, we flew out from Nashville together. Yeah. So we.
Wait,
I
hold
went
on.
twice, but I told him this is my last time. This is my last time.
Okay.
So the first time you drove there, and then you drove there again, and then you guys flew here together.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long did you spend again that second time around?
Well, I mean, it was just I drove there the night before
Okay.
because our flights were pretty early. And it's so funny though because both times I went, when I posted it on my story, like people noticed and they were DMing me like, "Oh, are you in Nashville with LaJuan? Are you in Nashville?" I'm like, I don't even know y'all. Like, why?
Right. Get on my DMs.
Put in two and two together. It was funny. It was funny. Like people noticed. So yeah, like that was the second time, but he has to come to me next time for sure.
I was gonna say because you're taking a
that's
lot
fair.
of initiative here. Like usually the
That's what I'm
guy
saying.
goes to the girl, but LaJuan.
I'll come to Atlanta.
Okay.
Like I said, I got family down there, so I wouldn't mind coming to Atlanta.
I didn't really want him to come to Atlanta too much because I don't want him to get tainted by the city.
Oh.
What y'all got down there in Atlanta? What's wrong with y'all?
And it's crazy because Atlanta is like every time, like when I was growing up, and my mom, she always wanted to go to Atlanta, and this was before it was like Atlanta has always been popping and booming, but I feel like it's booming more now than ever. But Atlanta is literally like the black
Capital.
of everything, like, and that's why I would want to go to Atlanta. But I be hearing other black people talk about their experiences in Atlanta. I'm like, dang, that just shattered my dreams. Okay.
I be hearing the bad about Atlanta, and I be like, man, that sounds terrible. And then people be like, ain't you from Cali? I'm like, yeah. Ain't y'all got LA? And it just kick us out the conversation every time. California is not only LA, people.
LA is nothing to brag about anymore.
Yeah.
It's just nothing to brag about anymore. It's the same stuff. So I get it when they talk about Atlanta because we feel the same way about LA.
Yeah.
See, Atlanta, being 3 hours from Atlanta, like you can ask anybody from Nashville. Like Atlanta is like the next door neighbor. So we've been going to Atlanta like all our lives. Like Atlanta is always something new in Atlanta, but we used to that. We used to that culture. So
Dang, she was driving 3 hours?
So that's why I
Yes.
was trying to explain to her, like, that culture is nothing new to us.
Yeah.
We've been to
Okay.
Atlanta.
I'm
plenty
just
of
making
times.
sure.
So are the two cities like similar?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
They are, but they aren't.
Mm.
I don't want to say how they're different, but
There's a
like
difference.
there's a slight difference, but they're very similar.
Okay.
Like
All right.
Nashville is Atlanta, but reverse. Like when it
It's
comes
country
to,
music instead of hip hop.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty much. We just gonna
We gonna leave it at that.
right.
Yeah.
Right. People
People
would
be
catch
sensitive
on
about
if they got the
yeah.
sense to catch on. So
Got it.
yeah.
Okay. And so the second time that you guys were together in Nashville, did you guys do anything?
I
Like,
got
no
it.
dates? I know you said you just
What?
went there and it was just like
What you get?
The alphabet.
Oh.
Yeah, I
catch a
just
flight.
yeah, second time
That's
I
the
just worked from
difference.
home. You know,
Okay.
He let me
Uh,
work from home while he was at work. So
okay. Oh,
and then we just got the flight. That was it.
got it.
Amen.
All right.
Amen.
So wait, hold on. You said he let you work from home while he went to work. So you were at his place that second time.
Actually, both times I was at his place.
Yeah, she
And-
stayed in my place most definitely. I told her I got a nice rooftop, come and enjoy.
Man,
He lives in a rooftop building.
Somebody call Ishmael and put. I want a rooftop service or something to just bless Ishmael, cause man, the rooftop stigma and pop the balloon is permanent.
Go to view with me.
Okay.
It's a city view, so it's easy access to downtown. So if you need anything, we
it.
can just straight shot.
Wow.
Right there.
Yeah, he's doing good for himself.
So-
I'm really impressed. Him being 27, being a
Uh-huh.
homeowner already, and a nice neighborhood, and
Yeah.
it's really nice. It's really nice. Really nice of him to offer his home too, because that's a big thing. You don't know me
Yeah.
too well, so
Mhm.
yeah, we weren't really like smothered with each other though. Honestly,
Okay.
we weren't right on top of each other,
Mhm.
but it's been nice getting to know him so closely.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Why he?
He's
I was
like
most
he
definitely
got
in
some
and
red
out
flags a little bit though. I ain't gonna lie.
What's the red flags?
Oh.
Ooh.
I didn't want to tell you this. I don't know if I should say it right now or not, but
He's ready. Well,
The
he's
floor-
waiting to hear. Just
Okay,
The floor is
so-
yours.
okay. I was looking for some tissue at your house while you were gone, and
There we go.
I actually found something else, and I was like, okay, like is this a red flag or is this a green flag? But what I have found under your sink instead of tissue was like handcuffs.
Look at Arlette face. Look at Arlette face. Look at Arlette face. Now, the handcuffs can be a green flag or a red flag. I can see how it could be a green flag for sure. You speechless? Freaky frog. Is that what it is?
Hey, that's what they be saying in the comments.
Yeah, bro. Hey, shout out Huevos
That
P.
dude, Huevos P.
Shout out to Huevos P. Freaky frog. I'm gonna start saying that forever now, bro.
And like some body oils and roses, and I didn't know if he had something else going on with somebody else, or like he's some type of like 50 Shades of Grey type of dude, or he got like some type of, I don't know what he got going on. I don't know. Like we're still getting to know each other, so I don't know. That was a little, maybe think you're a little playful.
I like
maybe.
massages.
Okay.
So the body oil most definitely enhance the feeling and makes it better. with
Okay.
The body oil. The handcuffs, I want to be spontaneous with my partner. So, it's special occasion. It was there. But, you should have just texted me about where the tissue was. I could have just told you where it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I guess so.
For real.
I should have texted you
You
instead.
should have just called me and like, hey, like,
Where's the
where the
tissue?
tissue
I just
at?
assumed it would be under the
Feel
seat.
me?
That's where it usually is.
Okay. So, since you guys got to Arizona,
freak.
have you guys?
That boy spontaneous, ain't he?
And she held on to this whole time.
Yeah.
Dang.
That boy spontaneous, ain't he?
been able to, explore, do any fun things, or like have you guys gone on any dates out here?
Yeah, we did. We actually went to Hash Kitchen. Actually, so it was the food was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Sound
We
good.
most definitely because
want a
we had
hash brown.
started a channel on visiting like restaurants as a couple date, and we kind of want to try different restaurants where couples can have a good time, especially black couples.
Yeah.
Even though we're dating, but we're still trying to get to know each other, and I feel like this journey on visiting restaurants can like build memories.
That is that is a very, very good idea. Black couples, if y'all listening to this, go start doing that. Because you know what? A lot of these on the floor YouTubers and these streamers and stuff have given us a very bad stigma in these public settings. So let's start having more and more black couples and black people go to restaurants, be respectful, give some good insight, and be positive. And let's start shaping our perception of us in these restaurants. We can fix our community in small ways.
Yeah, I agree.
Really
Definitely
cute.
find a spark. I feel like we have, but I feel like just traveling and visiting different restaurants like in Atlanta, like any black owned restaurants in Atlanta or in
Yeah.
Nashville as well. We're planning on visiting them and showing them love and support. And we also want to show them that black love or black couples still exist,
Yeah.
and we still want to have a good time. And we want to show people, even though we started off rough, but
Oh, that's nice.
It was.
We've had some
you
more rough
pledged.
moments for sure. Like,
Oh.
yeah, we've had some
Okay.
other rough moments, but I think it shows that, sometimes you have to work through things, like communication wise. Like, I think a thing for us, sometimes we miscommunicate a lot. And sometimes I kind of like fly off the handle a little bit. I be like, okay, why are you acting like this? Why are you doing this? And I kind of fly off a little bit, but then we always find a way to kind of make up,
So who does most of the making up?
I would say
it's
him.
Yeah, because he's very calm and reserved.
I feel like when it comes to communication, especially with her, just call. Or really with me, call me. I'm always in the mix. I'm doing something. So it's like, just call me. I'm not going to always respond back, especially because I feel like she kind of I felt like she was thinking like, this guy don't never text back or this guy don't never like communicate with me. But, just call me. I'll pick up.
Okay.
It ain't nothing. I can always tell somebody like, give me one moment. It's an important call, So at least she know now, like, just call me.
So your texting skills aren't great.
I don't think
I feel like that's important for people who are starting to get into relationships. My wife already knows. She knows how to contact me, even though we with each other 24/7. But early on in the dating, she knows I'm not a texter and I hate being on the phone, which is ironic because if you catch me in a Skype call, a Discord call, or any type of game chat or anything, I'll be in there. So when she started doing early on our relationship, she started coming to my Skype calls where my group was at. And that's how she always got in contact with me because she knows where I be at and this is the best form of communication. Now, I'm an anomaly, but people, if you realize your partner's not a good texter, try calling. And if you can't call, text, do a group chat, or do all that, then you need to realize that your partner just antisocial. And that's okay, I guess.
You're low key antisocial. Low key, and I get it because I'm like that too. I'm like that too.
You understand me. It's okay. That's all that matters.
There's only a few people that I can talk to on the phone, but overall, like, I'm not calling or texting. I keep my phone on D&D majority of the time. I'm not even
Do not disturb.
Yeah, I keep it on D&D.
No, that's fine though.
think either one of ours are.
Oh, that's horrible. So y'all just do a lot of calling. Is there like FaceTime, any of that?
We just started doing FaceTime.
Uh-huh.
FaceTime and talking on the phone for sure. It works better for us.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you said you guys started a channel together?
We did.
Oh.
Shout out
what's
to
the name
them.
of the channel?
Couples by Cupid.
Oh, shout out to them.
Okay. So all the dates have been on there, or like?
So we in the process of like editing.
Okay.
And making sure like we pretty much just trying to make sure the video is edited right. We you know, we still gotta sort some things out in the video, see how the appearance look and everything like that.
Got it.
So once
Shout out
that's
to them.
done, it should be live.
Okay. And now each restaurant you guys go to is gonna be like its own video, or are you guys doing like how is it gonna work? Do you guys know already?
So we're going to do multiple things. So we're going to have date nights where we go on restaurant dates, but we're also just going to do our dates in general, like just good date ideas for couples in general, fun stuff we could do. So
Nice.
That's good.
One thing, when you guys do it, even though we're nobodies, right? When you guys do it, try to have a fine balance. Not every date needs to be on camera, because you still want to keep that fire and that investing in you guys outside of the camera.
The priority. Because
you don't want to turn your dates into we gotta go do this date because we need to make this money. You don't want to, you don't too much of a good thing.
I say just do it for fun. Don't do it for all the extra stuff and stuff like that. Just do it for fun and don't make it a priority. Just make it something that you guys want to do every now and again, or whatever the case may be. But how they're promoting businesses and stuff like that, I can see it. But you do need a balance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And have you guys gone anywhere else while you've been out here?
we have. We actually went on a double date yesterday with a couple other people who matched. Well, another couple who matched. It was Dante and Trinity. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And they are so fun. They were so funny. They're some characters. We had a real good time. And then you all are celebrities out here. So while we were out to eat, we went to Lolo's.
Oh, I love Lolo's.
Trinity, she suggested Brunch House, and I'm definitely going to have to try Brunch House. Lolo's is pretty decent. It was pretty decent, but definitely going to try out Brunch House tomorrow with her. But when we went together, we were sitting down, just minding our business, drinking our drinks, eating. And then a group of the waitresses came up and like, were you guys on a Pop the Balloon show?
Yep. Arlette is a celebrity now.
We were like, yeah. So it was real funny. It was real funny.
Y'all the celebrities. They noticed y'all. I wasn't there. Oh my God. Has that happened a lot? Or like
that was the first time for me.
Okay.
Personally. I'm not sure if it happened to him or not.
Has it happened to you?
Somebody came to me and said, you look familiar, but I was just like, okay. At first, I was just going to ask, you watch YouTube, but my face is very familiar. So people, once they see me and they meet me.
Yeah, you look like a rapper. I can't think of the name, though.
Yeah.
So it could have been another setting, but that pretty much happened the first time at Lolo's, honestly. So,
all right.
Yeah.
And then, so you guys said you did travel here together. How was it traveling together? Because I know a lot of couples are like, this is when I really determine if I really like this person. Like, because traveling is a big deal. So how was it?
So, traveling with her can be interesting.
Okay.
I feel like we'll still have to get to know each other more, because I like to go places. I like to go out of the country. So I want to make sure, you're a good vibe. You know how to have fun. I don't want to travel with nobody that's boring. Not saying she is, but, I want to make sure that this is the person I can have fun with and see the world with. Because that's a big thing for me. I love traveling.
Yeah.
That's my hobby. So.
So far, are you liking her?
I'm liking her so far. We like I said, we getting to know each other, and I feel like that takes time.
Yeah.
I don't want to rush anything. Not saying that I don't want anything, but I want to make sure this is right. I want to make sure that we are truly compatible. We have the same visions. We have the same goals, and the communication just got to get better too. Honestly, we can work on that. For real, but
Definitely can.
So Riyah, are you feeling him? You liking him so far?
Some days, yeah. Some days, no.
That's just women in general.
But for the most part,
today, what
it's
about
more-
today?
yeah, you've been cool today. I like you today.
Yeah.
But that's how it is sometimes. Some days you like the person,
Yeah.
even though some days you don't. But he has way more good qualities than bad. But some days he gets on my nerves. But
All right.
Hey, I'm gonna break it to you. I'm gonna break it to you now. Even if y'all get married,
It's gonna be the same.
it's gonna be the same. There's some days where she be looking at me like,
It's just that light gonna turn into love. I love you, but you get on my nerves.
hey man, someday I don't know though. Like even when I'm mad at you, you still adorable to me. But some days she be like, oh, your face just make me mad. It's like dang. Like dang, all right. And then some days she obsessed with my face. So it's just like it's gonna be that regardless of what. But hey man, just keep working past that. Sometimes those days where y'all have y'all beef and y'all don't want to talk to each other and deal with each other. I'm thankful for some of those days because those be really the days that make me realize how truly blessed I am to have a partner. It'd be those days where I'm be like, oh, I don't want to deal with Alex. I don't want to talk to Alex. And I'll be sitting there. And then before we go to bed, we make it a rule that we never go to bed angry. You always got to talk to each other before you go to sleep. So when I see her at the end of the day, I know we do that rule. So it's just like, you know what? Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Yahweh, for giving me somebody that I can have these moments with. And forgive me for being ungrateful or unappreciative for the gift that you've given me. Because at the end of the day, she is a gift from God.
It goes both ways.
Right.
So, I mean, like you said, you guys just got to work on that communication.
Right.
So, who's dropping the ball most of the time? Is it both of you guys, or
Dropping the ball as in like communication
right?
wise,
Like, why do you feel like you guys have to improve? Like, what's missing?
We both dropped the ball.
Yeah, we most
Like
definitely
he starts off the miscommunication, and I just take it too far.
You run with it.
Yeah,
He put
I
that
take
money
it too
down
far.
fast.
Yeah.
I just be in the mix, and sometimes I get too caught up on what I'm doing, and then like
He did say that was
text
one of
me,
his qualities.
and then I see like 3 more text messages, and I'm like, dang, and it's not like no shade or nothing, but it's like I done got caught up in this work too long, and it's like I need to do better. So I'm like, I'm just gonna call her, just let her know like from this hour and on, I probably won't be communicating like so well because I'm gonna be busy.
So you're saying you're gonna start letting her know that now,
Right? Just so she
okay.
won't just go in there thinking I'm just gonna reply back consistently, and it's like I'm gonna take an hour or two maybe just to text her back.
Whatever kind of work you're doing, make sure you take some breaks in between.
She finding stuff in the crib,
Yeah.
and you know, like asking questions, you know, about my ex, like you know, so.
Okay.
That's I just want to clear all confusions, clear the air for real. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, how much longer are you guys gonna be in Arizona? Like, do you guys have a lot of things planned? And
No, we don't.
not much.
This is a short trip because
Okay.
we have to get back to work. We've been traveling a little too much, and we got to get back focused.
got it. Are you guys like staying anywhere like fancy, anywhere cute, any of like that good stuff?
we staying at the Hilton Resort,
Oh,
the
it's a
Cliffs Resort.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was pretty nice. Got about 7 pools, got a golf course, got a waterfall. You know, got a view of the mountains. So it's pretty dope.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you guys don't even have to go out anywhere. That
We
resort
really-
got it all.
Got it,
Yeah.
got it all. Got it all.
nice.
Private pool, so you know.
Wow. Well, I'm so happy to hear that you guys are, at least trying to get to know each other. You got this channel going on. You guys
Right.
have gone on all these dates. You're out here together. Like, this is just so beautiful to see starting off the way you guys started off to now. Like, it's
Right,
amazing.
It was a rough start.
Yeah.
We getting better.
Definitely good luck to you guys. I'm gonna be watching the stories. I'm gonna see whenever you go to Atlanta.
That'll be the first stop. So like we did like as we mentioned Lolo's, and then we did Hash. So
Hash
we did
Kitchen,
Hash Kitchen. So the next stop would be Atlanta. So I'm gonna come to Atlanta,
Yes.
and it's her city. So she
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna
have
show
to
you a time.
Yeah.
put-
I'ma show you a
Show me
time.
what's up.
Oh, you know we're all gonna be creeping. We'll be in them stories. All right. So anything upcoming for either one of you that we can be on the lookout on, or on projects, any of that good stuff?
Well, for me, I'm starting off my practice. So I've always worked for other people when it comes to being an advisor. And, I'm actually starting out to build my own clientele.
Oh, that's
So
good.
I'm excited about that. It's a big venture, big feat, and, a little nervous
Yeah.
because the clients have always come to me and now I have to go find my clients.
them.
So, but I'm confident in it, confident in
you got
myself
it.
and what I've learned over these years. So that's one thing. But on the music side, definitely going to be dropping new music. So yeah, be on the lookout. Be
Yes,
on the
we
lookout.
will.
Yes, be on the lookout. But yeah, we're going to drop a song called Summer Love, and
Oh, that's
also
nice.
yeah, I'm just doing a YouTube channel, and he's also really good with financial literacy as well. So we're thinking about doing something together and trying to do something good for the community. So yeah, that's a lot
Yes.
jumbled into one, but
I love it. Though.
yeah, just check out my page. Check out
We
my
will.
page.
We will.
trying
Well,
to-
good luck to you
trying
on
to get
starting
it.
that business.
Thank
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
LaJuan?
Most definitely, we trying to get it. We trying to stay locked in. So as she was mentioning, we trying to build courses for the community that need a little bit more enlightening on like financial literacy, credit,
Yeah.
home.
Hey, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, because the ultimate goal is to be financially,
Yep. I
stable
always say
and
this.
free.
I never want to be rich. I want to be content.
Yeah.
loan or whatnot. So we are willing to help people who willing, like, that's trying to become a homeowner, that want their credit score to be, higher than 700, all that good stuff. So I'm excited to do that because, I like helping people, uplifting, I should say. So, that's kind of what I'm doing right now, since I kind of got, my real estate portfolio the way it need to be, then, my sneaker shop. So life is good. So now it's time, like the little homies, like, what to help them, like, this is kind of what y'all need to do. So, lift as I climb, as my fraternity always preach. So, that's kind of what I'm doing.
Oh, well, I'm so excited for you guys and all the great things you're about to do and all that good stuff. So once again, thank you guys so much for coming on. It was such a pleasure speaking with you both.
Yeah, thank you for letting us come on.
Of
I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
I'm speaking a Netflix deal on you or some type of movie deal. We're speaking it right now.
Amen. Amen.
I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
The
She can pull
presentations.
off Arlette and BM, their production. They can pull off a Love Is Blind. They could pull off a Love Is Blind production. They could pull it off. But from my understanding, what Netflix is, you gotta like kind of pay your way in there. Like, I think anybody can sort of have a Netflix, but you have to put down a payment, like up 10 grand or more or something like that.
Where? I don't know. So I don't want to.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of people that like have had YouTube channels. Like, it was one dude, he was like a foodie traveler, and he ended up having his own like Netflix spinoff and stuff like that.
Right.
But overall, it's an investment in the company and in yourself, because once you have your show, all the money that you put into it, you're gonna make all that money and some back.
Oh,
so, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so you can work with Netflix and their production and their team, and they'll help you get coordinated.
And you kind of like put like a down payment of like, here's my credibility. So for my show, and then as I make show, they'll be like, all right.
Yeah, that's when you'll start seeing like a lot of random like independent movies coming out. And you're like, Netflix came out with this.
My only fear for them getting like a Netflix deal and stuff is I feel like, the deal will be great, but I feel like it's gonna make them lose some of their like what makes them them. I feel like, because I feel like when you get like these deals and stuff, they all want to put their hand in it. Yeah. Like, oh, we want you guys to do this. Oh, you guys should try this, and it loses like some of the originality of it that they have. Yeah. I like Artist BM's production. I like how they do it because they do it better than nobody else. Yeah. So it's just, I don't know. I feel like when you start getting into the corporates and all that, they don't know how to just, this is why people like it, so let's keep letting people do what people like.
Yeah, because Vince Staples made that point too when he had his Netflix series. That's why I don't think there might be a second season.
I hope there is, though.
I hope there is, for his sake, because it was really good.
It's like how everyone's so classy and tries to, be well spoken, and even when they stumble, So I really love what you're doing for the community.
Thank you so much. Well, everyone at home, thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you all next time.
Hey, this has been the catch up with LaJuan and Riyah. Hey, shout out to Arlette Amuli. Shout out to Artist BM. Thank you guys for all the support and all the comments and everything. Much love. We're going to try to get some more stuff out for you guys. Also, never feel scared to let us know like what you guys think we should do. We love you guys' feedback. So, yeah. Anything else you want to say, my love?
Real quick, for those that haven't joined the Discord yet, just know, like, whenever you do decide to join the Discord, we are like a really big open group. We are people that we welcome all. Just to give like a little testimony report. Yeah. A couple people joined the Discord a couple months back. A couple weeks back actually. He hasn't even been in the Discord that long. And we have a younger gentleman in the Discord that appreciates like the work and stuff that we do and a lot of the advice that we've given. And he went and got baptized.
Shout out to GKG. Yeah. We're so proud of you, GKG. We're very proud of you. I'm glad
his friends got baptized.
Yeah, I'm so proud of the youth. Anybody that, I'm just proud that, people are pursuing after God, because at the end of the day, this channel means nothing. It's God gave us the platform, and if God doesn't get the glory in the end of the day, I told God he has I don't got to tell God nothing. I prayed to God and I asked him, I said, allow it to be used to save, if even just one soul, save a soul. And if this channel ever becomes something that he God will be displeased in, I have no problem letting it go.
Yeah.
So shout out to GKG. Shout out to everybody that joins the Discord.
Shout out to 2G1A, the family,
Yep.
the squad, everybody.
Yep.
Like the group is literally, it's a group of people that love anime, we love films, we love gaming, we love having conversations, we love writing, we love expressive art of all types and stuff like that.
Yep.
And anybody and everybody is welcome. Even if you don't believe in God, even if you don't believe in a higher power, you don't have a religion attached to you, we welcome everybody because,
At the end of the day. Also, when y'all do join the Discord, go ahead and type. Y'all can talk. Y'all don't gotta be scared. Go ahead and type. We not some hounds. We not gonna come at you. We got some people that DM me. They DM me and ask me questions. It's like, hey, bro, we're human beings, bro. Don't be scared. Hey, when you join the Discord, you joining a family. So go ahead, put your feet on a little table, laying back on the couch, bro. Go ahead, talk, bro. You good. All right, y'all. Much love. Peace.